Now that you know why we use understanding by design, we are now going to look at the different parts or stages of the units. The first stage is the desired results. This is where we think about what is it that we're wanting our students to get from this unit. In Denton ISD, we have a team of curriculum writers that write our stage ones. However, it's crucial for classroom teachers to have an understanding of all the different parts of that stage because it is what guides and focuses your daily classroom instruction. The first part of stage one are your established goals. Those come straight from your content standards or your TEKS. In the Westward Expansion unit, they pulled from their state standards 2D and 5A. After there's an unpacking of the standard and a deep understanding of what those standards are asking for, we think about the transfer. What is it that we're wanting students to get from this unit that can lead to long-term application or even vertically from kindergarten all the way through 12th grade? Often these transfer goals are written so that they can be used in different units and across different grade levels. An example from the Westward Expansion unit is that in this unit, they're going to learn how to analyze issues from multiple perspectives. You're going to use textual evidence and draw conclusions, form generalizations, and or solve problems. That is something that they'll be able to take from this unit and keep applying long term. The next part is the meaning. In meaning, we have our understandings and we have our essential questions. Understandings are exactly that. What is it that we're wanting students to understand? Maybe even to make inferences about. In the Westward Expansion unit, we want students to understand that many pioneers had different opportunities and different ways of difficulties of moving west, that they moved for different reasons, that some were successful and they had to have courage and they had to collaborate to overcome those hardships and challenges. One way to help guide those understandings is through the use of essential questions. Essential questions are these thought-provoking questions that you're going to be asking your students throughout the entire unit. Their answers might change as they're learning and researching and developing these skills. So an example for that, for Westward Expansion, is why do people move? Why did they leave their homes and head west? How does the geography affect how they travel? Their answers might be totally different at the beginning of the unit than they are at the end. That's why it's so important to keep going back to these questions and guiding them into some understandings. The next section for stage one is the acquisition. In acquisition, we have what students will be able to know and what they're going to be skilled at. Knowing is going to be facts and things they need to recall. It could be vocabulary, or in this unit, it's the basic geography. But then they're also going to need to be able to be skilled at things that they're going to do. So maybe it's that they have to use that vocabulary in context, or they're going to have to be skilled at using research skills. They're also going to have to, in this unit, express their findings orally and in writing. Having an understanding of the stage one, the transfer, the meaning, and the acquisition is what's going to guide the rest of our unit. Now it's your turn to practice thinking about stage one in a different way. In Canvas, you're going to be asked on the next slide to open up a driving task. Your driving task sort will also need to be saved, and you'll make a new copy that's just your copy in your Google Drive. You're going to first start by reading the established goals. We're thinking about learning to drive. These are the standards you need to have to do that. Then you're going to look at each sentence strip and you're going to decide, is that a transfer goal? Does this go under meaning, understanding, or essential questions? Or is it an acquisition of knowledge and skill? When you have all 10 sentences sorted into the 3 different parts, you're then going to upload your copy of this sort into Canvas.